Hello, my sweet friend. Thank you for joining me today. I hope this 10-minute dynamic flow will help relieve some of your back pain. For suffering from sciatica, lower back, or nerve pain, some of these strengthening exercises should definitely help to relieve some of that pain. Sometimes we try to stretch out the muscles when really we need to add some strength so they feel secure enough to release. So we begin today in easy seat, opening up the sides and the lower back with a little side stretch, reaching the left arm overhead, holding here for a few breaths, allowing yourself to open as you breathe. Staying up on the hand or coming down onto the forearm. Taking your last breath and gently lifting up through neutral spine to find the other side. Moving carefully in this whole practice. We definitely don't want to injure ourselves further. So listen to your body and don't do anything that does not feel good. Keep breathing, reaching that right arm over. One big inhale and exhale to lift up, gently coming down onto the back, bending the knees and sending the legs up into the air. The hands can come behind the head or we can extend them out to shoulder. Taking 5 heel taps on each side, the right leg and then the left. Controlling these movements and drawing the navel into the spine, supporting the lower back as it presses into the mat. Beautiful. And we can stay here just moving the legs, or we have an option to deepen this exercise, reaching the arms in front of the shoulders, taking opposite arm and leg over. This is a mental exercise as well. The right arm reaches overhead as the left leg extends. Moving slowly at your own pace. Taking 5 more of these on each side. Bringing your awareness to the spine, feeling the support of the mat beneath you as you draw energy up. Staying connected to your breath. It's your friend during this practice. And releasing the arms to the sides once we've evened out, taking nice controlled trunk rotations, letting the knees fall to both sides, lifting them up using the core, strengthening the lower back, moving slowly, trying to only rotate from the lower body. And doing about 1 more on each side. Making sure we're nice and evened out. You can gently make your way up onto the knees, moving carefully. We're facing the long edge of the mat, coming into a modified side plank. Planting the right hand, reaching the left arm overhead. The right knee is underneath the hips, and we can extend the leg, squeezing through the glutes, lifting the leg parallel to the mat. Staying here, or we have an option to tap the toes 5 times. Working through the core and the lower back. Making sure to modify any of these movements as you need to. Then planting that left foot, angling the foot towards the front of the mat, and sinking into a nice modified lunge. Opening through the groins, but staying nice and lifted in this modified side lunge. Hands can come to the hips or wherever feels comfortable. We take 10 of these lunges in total. Moving with the breath. Feeling yourself go deeper with every lunge. And when you find your last lunge, we're going to come into our modified plank on the other side. Reaching the right arm up, finding what variation of this pose feels the best to you. What feels the most healing? Finding control in our muscles. Giving our body love as we strengthen. And make your way into your side lunge. Exhale to lunge it out. Rolling the shoulders back, lifting up through the crown of the head, not dumping into the right knee. And we can always roll up the mat, placing it under the knee, or have a towel underneath if this is a little intense for the joints. Finishing out your 10 and making your way into tabletop. Ground down through the hands. Inhale, reach the left arm and right leg behind. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, elongate. Exhale, round. Taking 5 of these on this side. Mobilizing through the spine. Moving with the breath. Then releasing and finding the opposite side. Moving at your own pace. You can always pause me if you need to. Deep breaths. And meeting back in tabletop whenever you're finished. Tucking the toes, coming up onto the balls of the feet, raising onto the knees. We're going to move into a moving chair. So step the right foot up and then the left. Chair pose. Put the right back down on the knee and the left. 5 of these. Right foot leads. So we step up and then step back. Using your control for this one, keep the core engaged. We can have the arms out, shoulder height, or maybe they come float to the hips. Beautiful. Then the left knee comes up. Switching sides. Finding our last bit of dynamic movement before we end in a little stretch. And once you find your last round, you can gently make your way into a little squat, sending the toes to the corner of the mat, just sinking the hips down, reaching the chest up. We can find either a static hold here, or maybe a little sway, a little rock would feel better to your lower back. See what your body needs here. Take a moment to notice how you feel, bringing hands to heart center, finding a few connecting breaths. Inhale and exhale, send your body love. And whenever you're ready, you can gently release your squat as we end our practice. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope this was a little healing for you. Add this routine into your weekly movement routine to help with easing back pain. I'll see you next time.